EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Thank you. All right. In it to win it. Gun. Let's go. Okay, let's make some good calls. Offense.
Burrow on play action. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnes. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your #1 guy on their #1 guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun. Best on best.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's complete to Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. Javonte Williams. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, What a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go.
In motion left goes Boyd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals! From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 26. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
First down, Broncos.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he works free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 35 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bengals 7. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
On 1, ready?
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They go with a former Bengal facing his old mates. It's Samaje Perine. Well, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
12.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
11 MT.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Wilson. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Wilson. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now Boyd going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. This quick pass complete to Sutton. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Wilson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This time Wilson will throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Broncos first down.
You're getting paid for.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
P. Ryan again on 2nd down. Runs through the count. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Samaje P. Ryan, a 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped. So
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Washington's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's P. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, here's P. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 50 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll hand it to Pirine. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 20. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, 14 yards. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Gun.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bengals 28. Zerline set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give them a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Come on. Let's make something happen. Come on. Show what you got.
Here we go. 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.